The water will be with colored water. So the to settle the water with as a pure water, in Tamil they will say the tethan seed. Actually, the small seed will be there. They will make the seed inside the that pot. The seed will produce the A3 plus ion. So that A3 plus ion will settle all the sediments. So the TDS will be settled. The pure water will come as a for a home requirement. Then if we want the higher volume of the water as an industry pays, for example, I would like to brief the water process in any company. So the why the raw water to other water that demineralized water is coming out. The same way, what our village people were doing as a small item, as an industry, it was widened. Like, for example, suppose one raw water is there, they are following the IS 10,500, that standard they are following. That to meet the standard of TDS, it should be less than 500, and the pH value should be 6.5 to 8.5. The raw water is ordered by 8 ppm of chlorine. They will allow 3 hours contact time to remove the coliforms. That is, coliform means microorganism. So entire coliforms will be removed by adding the 8 ppm of chlorine into the raw water. Then it goes to the next filtering, sand filter, to remove the sediment particles. The sand filter will remove the sediment particles, and it goes to carbon filter to remove the chlorine and odor smell. Then it comes to cation filter to remove the positive charges and molecules. Then gases will be there. So then finally it is going to degasser to remove the oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Then finally it comes to remove negative molecules, that is anion. So it resulted into demineralized water, that is called DM water. The DM water, once again it is purified. DM water plus they are adding chlorine 5 to 8 ppm once again to extra precaution, and they are making activated filter to remove the chlorine. And then it goes to PACF, it means pesticide activated carbon filter, to remove the pesticides. Then it comes to 5 micron filter, 3 micron filter, and ultraviolet microorganism removal. Then 1 micron filter to remove the 1 micron particles. Then it comes a treated water. Yeah, see, in the village type, small things it was happened to make a purified water. As an industry, suppose lakhs of liters of water we need to make it as a pure water. This is the industry, so much of process is there. So definitely the growing industry. So we need make a. I am telling the water process the same way you can make it for another in our country. So make three division of the people. That is one. Number one is India one. India one is consuming class. We can call it as consuming class. There will be around approximately 20% of the people. So then each and every India one will have the India two. India two means the subordinate services. Every India one needs 3 India twos: a driver, cleaner, liftman, and supporting services, office boys, etc. They are the 3. So 3 into 20, 60. 60, the India one is 20, total 80. Balance 20 people will be the poor. Okay, the consumption is more than 80% of the people are ready to consume the food process. So the market is more in our country. Not in the previous years, the food industry is a value addition. It means they are sorting and packaging the food items. Most probably 60% of the primary process, they followed the preservation technology, and 30% will be value added, making labeling and branding, etc. That was the thing happened. So major sectors in the food industry is vegetables, meat, poultry, fish, milk, food grains, and plantation crops and confectionery items. Why the food industry comes up? Actually, the main reason is urbanization, rising income of the people, because nowadays the industrial growth and IT industries boom. So employment opportunities are more, and the income of the individual income also more. So the buying capacity also got increased. Secondly, the cultural change. So earlier, so one the family will be together. So parents, grandparents, everybody will be in a same family. But now, once they get married, they go into a separate family, only two people and plus one child. So two parents are going for work, both are coming in the evening, they are unable to cook the food. So definitely they are depending on the hotels and packaged food, Zomato, like this. So the population also more in our country. So yeah, comparing the earlier days, the population growing one by one. And secondly, the why the food industry is required, the agriculture land are converted into residential area. So for example, if 1 acre land earlier 20 bundles of 20 quintals of paddy we are cultivating, now they are enhancing with all fertilizers, it may go up to 40, for example I am saying. So because the land size is reduced, so we need to increase the efficiency of the land. Okay, that is also we need the food technology, and more technology we need, and modern lifestyle. And very particular this, we need to avoid the contamination. While the mass production happen, the food may be contaminated, so we need to concentrate on the to avoid the contamination. So in order to avoid the contamination, we need to follow the food technical items. To ensure qualitative outputs, it needs to attract a qualified pool of human resources. So hence, the employment opportunity is also getting increased due to the food technology. The industrial also is growing abnormally. So these are all the reasons for developing the food industry. If food industry develops, we could not say only those studied in food science and food technology are getting employment opportunity. Everybody will get opportunity. You take any food process industry, so mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, all the people are getting opportunity. Even commerce people are also getting opportunity. It doesn't mean only the food technology is getting opportunity, but they will also they will play a key role on that things. But other equipments and many things are there, everybody will get opportunity. Now we go with the significance of food industry. So main significance is it improves food consistency. The food consistency means removal of toxins to be removed, and preservation of foods, ease of the marketing, transportation, to alleviate the problem of food shortages. This is the main significant. So in order to alleviate the problems, so we need to make the improve the food quality and its consistency. Toxins to be removed. Food process can create more opportunities. It can act food security, food inflation, to reduce wastage of food. It supports to reduce the wastages of food. Agricultural commodities are highly perishable, so food technology improves the Self life. It reduces the risk of the farmers very particularly. These are the significance of the food industry. Now we go with the challenges in the food industry. What are the challenges we are going to face in our country? Lack of focus on quality of the food in order to attract to improve exports, because mainly we need to focus on the export, so only we can make the foreign money we can get easily. So we need to concentrate on the quality. Number two is the linkages between the cold room to farmers is very less, so it should be enhanced. The government of India also it is having a lot of organization to support the farmers, yet the improvement, the enhancement and the connectivity should be more. Third thing is seasonality of operation. For example, so mango, this is a mango season. See, during the mango season, we need to secure the mango pulp. It is a seasonality operation. So once the mango pulp process, the people are working, the mango processors will equip their equipments, the balanced time, the employment opportunity will be less, their income will also be less. So the consistency is very less in the food industry. And product development also is less comparing the other things. For example, if you want to the car and motor vehicles, each and every year, so new models are coming, so the upgraded levels are coming. In the same way, the food area, that some gaps are there. So as if any food technology students are there, people should need to concentrate on developing the way to increase the value addition of the food. You have to work on it. Each and every student to take any one item of agro product or fish or meat items they have to do some research to enhance its shelf life, and to without compromising the nutrition level, people should work on it. Then waste management. See, waste management is very much important. We have to say in agriculture, waste is not waste until it is reused. For example, we'll say now we are processing mangoes. The entire mango pulp is coming for mango ingredient, as a mango ingredient for mango juices and mango drinks or other pickles, whatever things. But while processing, in the process it is called as wastage. For example, the seeds and the skins. So it should not be wasted. So it is processed into for fuel. It is used to develop fuel contents. So we can make it briquette. We can manufacture the briquette by using the wastage of the food items. So such a way we have to concentrate on the waste management to avoid the plastic on agriculture and throwing all the glass bottles in the agri land. It should be avoided. Number 7th is, this is foremost important, the water scarcity and pollution. This is very much important. I would say the water is we can say that the food industry and other industry, how much water is being used. So for example, for a human, one man is there or one woman is there in urban area, how many liters of water is required for a one person one day? Just imagine. So it needs around 120 to 140 liters of water per person per day. Okay, so the same way in our country, many automobile industries are coming up. Many automobile industries are coming up. For example, in Chennai, many automobile industries are there. Suppose as a calculation purpose, we take in Chennai, companies are manufacturing 1,000 cars, for example. Can you please imagine how many liters of water is required to manufacture one car, one small car? I am asking. Can you please imagine? Okay, see, around 3.5 lakh liter is required to manufacture one car. Suppose in particular area in Chennai, 1,000 cars are manufactured today. How much liters of water is required? It is around 35 crore liters of water is required. The car, it is being exported. We are exporting 1,000 cars from India to other country. So we are exporting 35 crore of water in a disguised manner to the other countries. So our natural resources we have to think over. So I am not blaming the automobile industry, but it is also required. We have to understand the fact, so we can concentrate more on agro product instead of concentrating other items. Everything is required. Instead of concentrating other area, other category of manufacturing, we can concentrate that also, for which as a public, as a students, everybody should contribute to take challenge on this. Apart from the 35 crore of water for manufacturing 1,000 numbers of cars, parallelly our land also get polluted. We face dearth of water resource in future. That is a great challenge in food industry. If water is going, so it is, if you are facing dearth, what will happen? How will the food industry will grow? That is a big challenge. We need to think once again. Apart from this, for example, one more example I want to give. Suppose if you want to produce 1 kilogram of t-shirt or banyan cloth, how much liter of water is required? It is required around 40,000 liters of water is required. Apart from the 40,000 liter, 4 kilogram of sodium peroxide, 4 kilogram of caustic soda, 8 kilogram of hydrochloric acid, 3 kilogram of acetic acid, 10 kilogram of salt, that is sodium chloride, and 2 kilogram of petrol oil. These are all required to manufacture 1 kilogram of banyan cloth. Just imagine that. You see, in Tamil Nadu, Noyal River, everybody knows. Now it is completely spoiled due to that area. All the dyeing industry, everything spoiled. So finally, our land is getting corrupted. So these are the challenges. Once, if we are concentrating on some better manner without affecting the land and the environment, so our focus will be consistent. So we can give food to the entire globally, or entire world. We can supply food in our country. That is, chances are there. Now we talk about the opportunities. In our country, lot of opportunities are there in food industry. Already I quoted something before. I would like to say we are very good. We are largest in the milk production. Milk producers, we are very good in milk production, and the vegetables, fish also we are getting more. We are the second largest consumers. Consumptions also more here. Second largest in the world. But one gap is there. Only we are processing 10% of the perishable items. What about the balance 90%? So the very big gap is there. So any entrepreneur, any students, or anybody, any research scholars, they should come forward to concentrate on the balance 90% of the perishable foods. It should not be wasted. It should be value added. Definitely, it will increase our country's economic. We have in our country, apart from this, we have very good retail outlets, very good chainage we have. Apart from, more or less, we have very good young population. See, throughout the world, more than 60% of the working population. So very good, great human asset we have. Then we developed e-commerce. Through e-commerce, we can connect the food product. And very foremost thing is that is not available in other countries. This is popular Indian ingredients. That is very much important. Other countries are expecting. So very Indian, popular Indian ingredients we are keeping. It should be processed and value added, properly labeled and exported. And availability of raw material, because we have a lot of land, even though many lands are there in forest area. Instead of making real estate, we have to make some control on real estate, and we have to concentrate on the agro product to develop the new product. And government of India also is supporting. They are making NABARD. They allowed 2,000 crore support also, and they invest cold chain management, cold chain investment. Each and every area, district wise, the cold chain should be there. And our country has allowed 100% FDI in food industry from 2018 onwards. And annual growth, apart from this, so as a calculation, at present, we are growing around 9 to 12% per year, food industry growth. As a dream, by 2025, definitely we reach 200% growth comparing this year. In another 5 years, definitely we can reach. These are all the major opportunities in food industry, but many opportunities are there. Simply only I am telling, and what we have to focus on to reach the opportunities. The focus is very much important. Need to linkage cold storage to the farmers. There should be a proper linkage between the farmers and the cold storage. This is very much important. Even though on daily newspapers we are seeing the most of the food products are getting wasted because of not availability of cold storages. The government, state or central government should support to develop cold storages to link the farmers in order to avoid wastages of food grains. We can focus on packaged food. We can export the packaged food items, even from daily meal to monthly meal. All the meals we can export. Packaged drinking water we can concentrate, aerated drinks and alcoholic beverages. So alcoholic beverages growth also, it is very high nowadays. So that also, even though it is a harm, we can develop, and we can as a healthy manner we can make it. Recently I have seen the immunity power. The one beverage is identified in order to increase the immunity power. Such a way we need to think. I think this is the right time to discuss about the food science opportunities. So people can think about, because we need very good immunity to our body in order to safeguard from coronavirus. So that type of immunity beverages is coming now. So somebody can develop it will give immunity boosted food items. Some tablet, some Siddha tablet also it can be developed. See, technology upgradation, it promotes the entrepreneurship in food processing industry. So people should not depend only the other industries. They have to develop their own. The entrepreneurship is very much important. Entrepreneurship development of it will develop the human resources. Establish in order to develop the human resource, the government should establish the academic institutions. In my experience, 10 years back, I have food technology colleges in a few colleges, only 2 3 colleges. Now we are seeing more colleges. This is a positive mode actually, because now after 5 years, many food technology students will come out. I hope so. So the entrepreneurs development program, it should be conducted. Food processing training center to be developed. Food testing laboratories, that also in all the area it should be established. Research and development in food processing also to be established. National Institute of Food Technology is there. National Meat Processing Board is there. Grape Processing Board is there. Institute of Crops Processing Technology, etc. are also there. Government also supporting a lot of things. People should be utilize that things without any hesitation. Food Safety and Standard Authority of India 2006, it developed a lot of scientific standards to regulate the manufacturing, processing, storaging, consumer safety. It is a unified sector. It prohibits misleading advertisements, prevent adulteration, it monitors food quality. That is from 2006 that FSSAI is there, but it's strongly implemented since 2011. To protect health of the consumers and ensure fair practice of food trade is required. Historically, people but today most of the people food energy consumed by the world population is supplied by the food industry. So most of the food is supplied by the food industry. Just imagine that every day what you are, suppose if you are traveling, you are getting packaged beverages, packaged drinking water. On the way, you are making some parcel food, some branded food you are getting. Okay, this nowadays the lifestyle is getting changed. With the overwhelming success of the green and white revolutions, India is poised for the food revolution that will ensure the agricultural diversification and a large investment in food processing. The entry of multinational companies, aggressive rate of commodity branding, and a low cost of technology is changing the economic of Indian industries. It is coming out. One small example I would say in beverage industry, beverages long years it is after the new economic policy, that is 91 92, we can say in 1992, during 8th 5-year plan, so many MNCs entered into our into our country. I would say about Coca-Cola. See, the Coca-Cola re-entered in the year 1992. At that time, most Indian did not much aware about the beverages, soft drinks. They will drink on the roadside juices, tea like this, but they don't know about the that packaged drinking beverages. Only our average consumption was before 1992 only 3 bottles per person per year. That is the status in our country. Comparing the at that time, comparing if we compare the other countries, annual soft drink consumption in India was 3 bottles a person in that time, but in the same year in the country Philippines, they consumed 134 bottles. In United States of America, they considered 90 bottles. Our neighbor country Pakistan, it consumed 16 bottles. Being 120, that time 120 crore population of India, it makes the MNCs and other people, they challenged. Suppose if we make 3 to 6 bottles of consumption, what will be the output of business? That they think. So many beverage industries came into, they played more on to develop their products. It is found enormous potential in India, they observe. Even though yes, a small calculation in the span of 5 years, that is between 2008 and 2013, in India, the beverage, that is non-alcoholic beverage market in India growth is 170%. Still, even this year also, so the growth rate is, it goes from up to 19% growth rate per year is going on. See, there are a lot of opportunities and scopes are in the food industry. So this is one, if any entrepreneur, if he goes with the food industry, definitely they can grow the Indian economy. There is no doubt on it. Now we come to the next part of the title, that is food safety. Food safety. Now we come for food safety. Food safety is very much important. Whenever this is parallelly, we have to concentrate on the food safety also. Food safety is a concept where the food will not have any adverse health effect on its consumption. There should not be any adverse health effect. That is called food safety. The consumer means he is directly using the product. He should not get any adverse effect to the food. Some term we need to study: hazard. Hazard means a substance which causes adverse effect. The hazard, it will be called physical hazard, chemical hazard, biological hazard, and we can say some allergen also. What is physical hazard? Physical hazard can be seen directly by visual. Somewhat we can smell also. Chemical hazard, this is pesticide and caustic. These are all chemical hazard. The biological hazard, we cannot see, it cannot be visible. Even we could not smell also, even we could not touch. That is a fungus, this type of things, bacteria. These are all the biological hazard. And flies will be the carrier of the hazard. These are the hazard. Allergens. What are the allergens normally in food items? Can you imagine any allergens food? Yes. So allergens, for example, milk is one allergen, egg, fish, soya, peanut, tree nuts like cashew, coconut, these are all allergens. And sulfur, 10 milligram per kg and more will be allergen. It should be less than 10 milligram. And cereals, bronze, crabs, these are also allergens. What is the contamination? Contamination is anything unwanted. So the cross contamination should not be there to affect the food safety. It will spoil, it will food poisoning will also happen due to this. Pathogens, disease carrying bacteria, it will transfer due to the poison. Staphylococcus bacteria in our skin, if you are touching any food, it will get affected. We should be very careful on this. Food will be safe in 63 degrees centigrade. The pH value should be less than 4. These conditions, this critical control point, the food will be safe because the bacteria will not survive in the temperature 63 centigrade and less than 4 pH value. The food dangerous zone is 5 to 60 degrees centigrade. So the analysis part, the food analysis part, in order to ensure the food safety, we need to concentrate as a food technologist, as a food engineering, food industry. We need to concentrate few parameters. For example, HACCP, hazard analysis and critical control points. HACCP is 7 principles. Number 1 is conduct a hazard analysis. In anything, we have to conduct a hazard analysis. Number 2, identity of critical control point. Number 3, establishing critical limit. Number 4, monitoring the critical control point. Number 5, establishing corrective action. Six, verification. Number seventh is far most important in all the area, record keeping. So it will be a evidence for the all the parameters. Apart from HACP, to defense, that is threat assessment critical control point, also nowadays the industries are following. To third one is vulnerability assessment critical control point, that is in order to avoid the fraudulent activities. Foremost thing in all the food industries, good manufacturing practice and good housekeeping practice also. One more thing, it is a common even food industry or other industry, the 5S concept. In order to avoid, in order to make, that is the fifth S of safety environment. The safety means both for human and food items. This is very much important in all industries, particularly for food industry. 5S is Sairi, Saitan, Seiso, Saigatsu, and Shitsuke. It is a culture of the working. Then FSSI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, that also should be followed very strictly. So what are the consequences? Suppose if you are not following this, what are the consequences will be there? In according to our Indian Penal Code 1860, section 272, adulteration of food or drink intended for sale, if it is there, there will be a 6-month imprisonment or 1,000 rupees fine, or both will be awarded. Section 272 of IPC 1860. According to section 273, sale of noxious, that is harmful food or drink, 6-month imprisonment and 1,000 rupees fine. Section 328, causing hurt by means of poison with the intent to commit of offense, up to 10 years of imprisonment and fine. That in IPC there was no standards prescribed in the law of food items. Then our country, standards of food items are prescribed and under the following laws. Number one, Food Safety and Standards Act 2006, Food Safety and Standards, Food Product Standards and Food Additives Regulation 2011, enforced by Ministry of Food Processing Industries since 1988, Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940, Essential Commodities Act 1955, Bureau of Indian Standard Act 1986. These are all the act covering the food. Now, what is meant by food? Food means any substance. According to the law, I am saying food means any substance, whether processed, partially processed, or unprocessed, which is intended for human consumption, and it includes primary food also. Genetically modified or engineered food or food containing such ingredients, infant food, packaged drinking water, alcoholic drink, chewing gum, and any substance including water used into the food during the manufacture, preparation, or treatment, but does not include any animal feed, live animals, unless they are prepared or processed for placing on the products on the market for human consumption. Plants narcotic or psychotropic, provided that the central government may declare by notification having regard to its use, nature. This is the prescription about the food. What is primary food? Primary food means an article of food being a product of agriculture or horticulture through gardening or resulting from the growing, raising, cultivating, packing, harvesting, collection, or catching in the hands of person other than the farmers or fishermen. This is the thing. Now, you some few examples of the conviction. Now we are coming nearby the final part. So the convictions, those who are all not following the food safety food. Gujarat High Court textures of dried glucose. Glaxo glucon C and glucon D was declared as proprietary food as there is not standards set for them. So it is imprisoned. Now we see about safe food. We have seen. We have to describe about the unsafe food also. What is unsafe food? It means an article of food whose nature, substance, I repeat, unsafe food means an article of food whose nature, substances, or quality is so affected as to render it injurious to health. It is composed of poisonous or deleterious substances. Or vegetable substance, rotten. 3. Presence in that article of any harmful substance. Substitution of any inferior or cheaper substance. So unwanted items, hazard, any contamination should not be there. Regulations should be followed. Without an unwanted things should not be added. By the abstraction, withdrawal of any of its constituents. By the article being so colored, flavored, or coated, powdered, polished as to damage or conceal the food, it should be avoided. We could not ensure the safe of the food based on seeing the colored or decorated food. By the presence of any coloring matter or preservatives other than that specified in respect thereof. So the color should not be more than the standard. By the article having been or infested with the worms, weevils, or insects. By virtue of its being prepared, packed, or kept under insanitary conditions. Sanitary conditions are very much important. By virtue of its being containing extraneous matter. These are all characteristics of unsafe food. Now we will talk about some punishment. So those who are handling the unsafe food, why I have told some category of unsafe food. We can see, suppose if anybody doesn't follow, what are the conditions, what are the punishment they will get. I will quote the really what happened in our country. Few examples I will quote. Sale and consumption of unsafe food which does not result in injury. So they are selling and the consumption of unsafe food which does not result in injury. That also imprisonment will be for 6 months and 1 lakh rupees fine. Food which does not result in non-grievous injury. The imprisonment will be 1 year and fine will be 3 lakh. Sale and consumption of unsafe food which results in grievous injury, imprisonment of 6 years and 5 lakh rupees fine. Sale and consumption of unsafe food which results in death, imprisonment 7 years or life, 10 lakh rupees fine also they will levy. These are the, according to section 59, these are the gist punishment. If people are following the food standards, we can avoid, we can come out from the punishment. So the health also will improve. Simply, for example, I can talk about the standards of milk. Simply can be said what a food article should contain and not to contain. Standard means, food standard means simply can be said as what a food article should contain and not to contain. Standard for milk, for example, buffalo. In Bihar, buffalo, two states we take, Bihar and Tamil Nadu. Fat content should be 6% for Bihar buffalo and solid non-fat SNF should be 9%. If it is in Tamil Nadu, so the area wise the content will be varying. In Tamil Nadu, buffalo fat content should be 5% and SNF solid non-fat is 9%. For cow milk in Punjab, the fat content should be 4 and SNF should be 8.5. In Orissa, fat content should be 3.0, SNF is 8.5. All over India, as a common, it is mentioned as a mixed milk, the fat content should be 4.5% and the solid non-fat, not fat, that is SNF should be 8.5. This is an example I am saying. And what is the, now we go about the cases, those who are not following the food standards, those who are intending the unsafe food, what are the things, what are the penalties, what are the conviction they have got. I will explore the few examples. Number one, Punjab and Haryana High Court in the year 2014, Sukhdev Singh and the state of Punjab. On analysis, it was found mixed milk fat 4.1% and 8.0% milk SNF. But actual standard should be 4.5% fat and 8.5% SNF. But actually it happened 4.1 and 8.0, somewhat reduced. So that person was convicted for 6 month imprisonment and 1,000 rupees penalty as per FSSA Act. Number two, penalty for selling food not of the nature of substance or quality. Penalty for selling food not the nature or substance of the quality, demanded rupees 25,000 penalty to 2 lakh rupees penalty. Allahabad High Court sentenced this. Vishwanath Prasad and the state of Uttar Pradesh conviction upheld. Vendor sold blended oil, mixture of mustard oil and linseed oil. Separate standard is available for both the oils separately. Normally it should be 80 to 20, but test report of CFL exhibits 23% linseed oil in case of blended oil percentage. If oil should be mentioned on label and deviation is an offense. So they have mentioned a different thing in the label, but really instead of 20, the linseed oil content was 23. This is also offense. Penalty for substandard food. If you are selling the substandard food, what are the consequences? Substandard, an article. So what is substandard? An article of food if it does not meet the specified standards, but not as to render the food unsafe. Even though it is not food unsafe, but it doesn't contain the specified standard, it is offense. Punjab Code, sale of substandard ice candies as presence of sucrose was less than the prescribed standard. Sucrose content is less, and there was presence of artificial sweetener, that is also convinced. Instead of prescribed glucose, sucrose, some artificial sweetener was mixed. So that case was convinced. Then penalty of misbranded food, misbranding, up to 3 lakh rupees fine is to sell by name which belongs to another article of food. Kerala High Court sentenced. Ready to serve synthetic soft drink item of food sold by the accused described to be 1,800 ml of pineapple cool drink. Article sold was neither fruit juice nor was it purported to be made from fruit juice. It was only final food beverage prepared from synthetic soft drink concentrate. So that also offense. They levied 3 lakh rupees fine. The accused also convicted. Then penalty for misleading advertisement. So we have talked about substandard, misbranded. Now we are talking about misleading advertisement. Advertisement is also very much important. The food people should be very careful in demonstrating about their food product while giving the advertisement. Penalty for misleading advertisement, it goes up to 10 lakh rupees penalty under section 53 of FSSA Act. Bombay High Court made it. Rajiv Kumar Gupta, state of Maharashtra, sale of pan masala in the name of Rajnigandha pan masala. Rajnigandha pan masala. Advertisement in the newspaper that it does not contain the magnesium carbonate. But during the analysis, it was reported that the pan masala contained magnesium carbonate. Hence, case was filed. While in the label, in the newspaper advertisement, he has given there is no contention of magnesium carbonate. But while analysis, it was found the content of the magnesium carbonate. So 10 lakh rupees penalty. Then prosecution has been filed and pending. Some other things, some prosecution is there. For example, Complan, for claim on the advertisement of the product that one can grow 2 times while taking the Complan. And Boost, the claim that Boost provides 3 times more stamina than Southern chocolate drink is a misleading advertisement. These are all pending. Horlicks, the same way, the claim on the advertisement of that after taking Horlicks, children become taller, stronger, sharper. Is a misleading. It is a misleading advertisement. Kisan cream spread advertisement. This advertisement shows the claim that Kisan creamy spread contains 3 times more essential nutrients than ordinary butter. Britannia Vita Mary biscuit advertisement is claiming heart friendly, helps reduce cholesterol. This is wrong advertisement. The same way, some misleading advertisement also, it affects the, it is against the food law. Now, penalty for food containing extraneous matter, foreign matter, that is up to 1 lakh rupees penalty is there. Sombu, that is sonf, seeds containing 3 rodent excreta found to be adulterated and until for human consumption. In the seed containing 3 rodent excreta, that is also offense. State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, Punjab, Skol Breweries Limited versus Poonam Kumar Sood in 2014. Breweries. Hawards 5,000 beer bottle containing cockroach. 30,000 rupees was levied as penalty. In the beer, cockroach was there. State Consumer Dispute Resolution Commission, Tamil Nadu. Then Tamil Nadu won case in 2013 in Lion Dates. Lion Dates Impex Private Limited versus KS Ganeshan. Lion Dates purchased contained living as well as dead insects, caused stomach pain by the consuming it. Therefore, penalty of rupees 5,000 with the cost of litigation. Then penalty for unhygienic or unsanitary processing or manufacturing of food, up to 1 lakh rupees penalty. Allahabad High Court, Bukan Lal and State. Sale of jalebi, bundi, laddu, barfi, the sweet items exposed for sale in unsanitary condition without properly covering the same to avoid infection. Because even though we can see in the roadside shops, they will keep that in open area, the sweet items and the other eatables. That is fully offense. Accused convicted with the imprisonment. Penalty for processing adulterant. If they are processing the adulterant things, 2 lakh to 10 lakh rupees in the Supreme Court. Sodium chloride, common salt, 2.54% was used as adulterant, but as content was 9.72% as against permitted limit of 8%. In the sodium chloride, normal, that is salt, actually the permitted is only 8%, but as content was 9.72%. That is also penalized, convicted to undergo imprisonment of 1 year. Pulses meant for consumption of birds and animals being sold by a businessman to his customers. The court awarded 4 years imprisonment and 50,000 rupees fine. Excessive use of synthetic food color in bundi laddu, the accused was sentenced to imprisonment of 4 years. Excess of taxine can cause blindness, cancer, and can also lead to death. Delhi Magistrate Court sentenced the Mother Dairy's deputy manager for 6-month imprisonment and levied 1 lakh rupees fine. Gujarat Cooperation Milk Marketing Federation Limited for supplying the milk with less content of the fat. It is less comparing the prescribed one. In Bombay High Court, one sentence is there. Turmeric powder sample found insect damaged and unfit to human consumption or injurious to health. 6-month imprisonment was awarded. In Supreme Court, curd was adulterated because fat content is 3.86% against 6%. In order to be a 6% of fat content, it was only 3.867%. Solid non-fat was only 7.487 against 9%. That also convicted. Punjab Haryana High Court. Puran Singh and another state Punjab. Chicken tandoori was colored with sunset yellow synthetic coloring, use of which is forbidden. Conviction upheld. Kerala High Court. Museum Police Station. One case is that the shawarma. You can see the shawarma. The sandwich roll consumed by 10 persons were admitted in different hospitals. One person died because of serious gastro problem due to the shawarma. Case registered and remanded under section 273, 320, 273 of FSSA and 328 of IPC Act, section 59, FSSA sale of unsafe food. Now, you are all very known one case is that the Maggi case. Everybody knows in the year 2015 that was famous. Everybody were discussed. What is the content of the case? The excessive lead to monosodium glutamate than the permissible limit. FSSA has initially ordered to recall the batch of the sample which failed to test in the states Kerala, Goa, Delhi, Tamil Nadu, and Jammu Kashmir, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, these areas. But National moved Bombay High Court in June 2015 against the ban of FSSAI on Maggi noodles. High Court has given 2 weeks time to the government to reply. Defense, how they defensed in the Maggi. Samples taken for testing in January 2015 were manufactured in January 2014. After 1 year only, they have taken the sample, whose test before the expiry date was 9 months. So the sample was collected after the expiry date. So they defended like this. Samples were kept open from 27 January 2015 to 31st March 2015. That also they defense. The order of the FSSA that the noodles and test makers should be tested separately or erroneous. It should not be tested separately. The application of standards or tolerance limit by the FSSA in the test conducted for the presence of lead is incorrect and against the law. These are the Maggi case. And KFC is also one case is that KFC food samples contain salmonella and E. coli bacteria which is unsafe to eat. This is as per lab report of Telangana State Food Laboratory in the year 2015. How they defense? No sample was taken from any of our authorized dealer. Number 2, don't know when the sample was lifted and when it was tested, because chicken will easily get spoiled if it is stored for long time. The sample will also get corrupted. So such a way they were coming out. See, my dear friends, I explained whatever I am aware on food industries in cases of opportunities in food industries as well as food safety. Food safety is very much important, so only we can explore more opportunities. Our country, India, is very good natural island, so we are having all the natural parameters. If everybody joins together, we can give food, we can feed the entire world. Hope I can conclude this. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you all. Thank you all participants.
Participants can post their questions in the chat box. Thank you, sir. Now I will share the feedback form link, and the participants can go to the link and give the feedback. So whatever the data you are entering in the feedback form will be reflected in the certificate also. So please enter it carefully. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable speech.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
It was very wonderful and it was very informative. Not as a HR, you are giving an individual report of your food technologist. You mean,
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are technically valuable, I think. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Guys, we have posted the feedback link in the chat box. Please click the link and fill the feedback. People, the link is active now. You can click and you can fill the feedback. Thank you.